I don't go straight into foundation if I want my makeup to last longer. Habari zenu, welcome back to my YouTube tutorial channel. It's your girl Archibray, and on today's tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make sure your makeup lasts long in the day. Honestly, let me just finish my eye area first, because this part here has nothing to do with how long lasting your makeup is gonna be. However, you want to make sure that this part of your brow does not shine at the end of the day. Okay? Guys, can you imagine I just wanted to do something simple? Like something simple on my eye, and this is what I ended up with. That's how dramatic sometimes I am. I just love the outcome of the eyes. Oh my goodness. Guys, have you seen those people come out and like you party, like 6 hours past, the makeup still just looks fresh, and you ask yourself, why is my face like this? Why? Okay, so that's what I'm going to help you fix today. Just be patient. So first things first, my face is clean. I've washed it, I've moisturized it, and my hands are clean. Your hands have to be clean. Don't touch your face with dirty hands, please. Okay? Depending on the type of skin you have, just always make sure you prime. You might be having a dry skin, go for a hydrating primer. You might be having an oily skin like mine, go for a matte finish or a combination primer. Whatever works for you, but make sure you prime before anything else, because it helps make your makeup last the whole day. There's a variety of primers in the market. So on today I'm going to use Covergirl primer. It's matte finish. My skin is oily, very oily, especially around my T-zone. Like I could literally take the oil off my nose and just use it to fry something. That's how bad it can get, especially during the summer. Give it some love. Come back, take a little bit of my primer, tap it in like that. Since this part of my skin tends to be so oily, very oily, oh my goodness, like sometimes I feel like I could just use it as a mirror. It becomes so shiny. I don't go straight into foundation if I want my makeup to last longer. I go to powder first. You can choose to use a compact powder, you can use loose powder. I block any oil that might want to interfere with my makeup later on in the day. So in this scenario, I'm going to be using Covergirl in number 415. It's a loose powder. You can, like I said, you can use a compact powder, or you could use a loose powder. Especially in my T-zone, the areas that I feel get oily faster and like always form those fine lines that I don't want. They crease a lot, and sometimes it's so embarrassing. Using a damp sponge. My friends, when I say damp, I don't mean wet, dripping wet. I mean damp. Like run your sponge through water, and then afterwards just squeeze it to get rid of excess water. Avoid calling every sponge Beauty Blender. Beauty Blender is a brand on its own. Okay? Stop making that mistake. We're in the 21st century. Stop it. Another reason why we make this damp, because after it's damp, it's not gonna absorb a lot of product. Foundation I'm gonna use Revlon Color Stay number 600 Cinnamon. I just go in and blend it in like that. Oh my god, why do I always feel so bad when I'm like when I'm using a clean sponge, it feels so bad. You made a monster. Guys, in case you have like any other method that I would benefit from, I want to learn from you as well. So just put your suggestions in the description box below, and I'll be so happy to learn from you. So that part is done. I just come in with my concealer, and the concealer I'm using today is Maybelline in Caramel number 40. It's a little bit like that. Oh, made of makeup. So since I really have a really short widow's peak, mine is really short. Some people have a really big widow's peak. Mine is just from here to here. I make sure I just go in with the concealer around this area to make it look bigger, you know. Using a damp sponge again, I use this type of sponge. I've put water in it. It's usually so small. So this is the dry one, this is the damp one. When you put it inside the water, it becomes so big. I like it that way. So another secret I want to show you is use a damp sponge to apply your powder around here. For instance, you can take your compact powder, you can take your loose powder in your shade. A damp sponge makes this, like, makeup is gonna last a longer time, you know. My translucent powder, and I'm using the Mehron translucent powder. This powder is, my friends, when I say bomb, you just use a tiny bit and the effect is so intense. And around my nose, where I sweat the most, that's where I use it. This is the only baking I know. Guys, by the way, I don't know how to make cake. Can you imagine? Is it embarrassing? I don't know. So I come in with my NYX palette because we want to contour this face, and using the darkest shade at the end of the corner. You made a monster. Before I get rid of the excess powder, I just use the Mehron powder loosely like that. That's how you walk around with this powder. If you just dip it directly and direct to your face, oh my god, it's gonna leave all types of marks on your face. Then using the brush, you just get rid of the excess powder. The next bit, I'm gonna go with my blush, and I'm going to be using Imagiccosmetics Desert Rose number 5. Here's how it looks like. It's not supposed to be my shade really, but my friends, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm just gonna use it anyway. Ooh, okay, girl, I see you. And I use Milani matte finish. That marks the end of our tutorial for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something, and above all, so don't forget to share with your boyfriends, your moms, your dads,
your boyfriends, your brothers, and or your friends, acquaintances, your co-workers. Like, just make sure you share this video, okay? Yeah, I'll appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You made a monster.